Hello viewers, this is Anil Jangid, TGT Science from Vidya Niketan, Bidla Public School, Pilani, Rajasthan. Today I am having chapter number 10 of class 7th, Transportation in Animals and Plants. In this chapter we'll discuss transportation in human body with the help of blood circulatory system and components of this system, that is blood vessels and heart. Let's start. Number 1 is transportation. Let's see the definition of the transportation. Transportation can be defined as the movement of any substance from one place to another. Water required for all metabolic activities along with the nutrient should be transported in the body of plants and animals. Waste material or excretory products should also move to the region of excretion. So we can say here that either water or nutrient that are required for the body for its growth and other activities, as well as the waste generated due to these activities, it must be transported inside the body. Now let's see who is responsible for this transportation. Transportation in human body, it is actually done by the system and we call it circulatory system. Another name is, or the complete name is, human blood circulatory system. Now this system includes blood vessels and heart. Our blood vessels and heart makes our circulatory system. We have two types of blood vessels which helps in this circulatory system. One is artery and another is vein. Artery contains oxygenated blood, vein contain deoxygenated blood. Now see the definition of human circulatory system. The circulatory system is a transport system of the human body which consists of a network that supplies food, water, oxygen and other substances throughout the body. As you can see, blood circulatory system of human body where the blood is being pumped by the heart with the help of two types of blood vessels, artery and vein. The main parts of our circulatory system are blood vessels and heart. Number 1 is blood. Blood is a red colored fluid that flows in our body through the blood vessels. As I told you, we have two types of blood vessels, artery and vein. Now let's see the functions of the blood. Number 1 function, the blood acts as the medium of transportation of essential substances throughout our bodies such as oxygen and nutrients. Blood carries oxygen from the lungs and transport it to different cells of the body. As you can see here, this blood which is flowing in the blood vessel, that is capillary, it is transporting the nutrient and other gases with the help of its pores, small pores present in the blood capillaries. So blood capillaries is another kind of blood vessel besides artery and vein. Second, the blood also carries waste material to the kidneys which then filters the blood. The small intestine digests the food and absorb its nutrients. These nutrients also provided to all the parts of the body just because of this blood only. As you can see in this GIF, blood is going inside this kidney just to make it pure. So we can say that here this blood is transporting the waste material to this kidney so that this kidney could filter or remove the waste from this blood and make the blood pure again. Third function of our blood. Blood contains a special substance that helps in regulating the temperature of the body. As you can see here, blood maintains our temperature. The body part where blood is present, the temperature would be high, means 37 degrees Celsius. Now let's see the components of blood. Blood has four components: plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Number 1 is blood plasma. This is the liquid part of our blood, and almost 55% of the blood is blood plasma. Now let's see the functions of the blood plasma. This blood plasma facilitates the transportation of different substances throughout the body. The blood plasma is made up of water, salt, fats, proteins and sugar. Next component is red blood cells. Another name is erythrocytes. Red blood cells are present in ample amount in the blood, 40 to 45%. They are red in color because they contain a special pigment called hemoglobin. The oxygen we take in binds itself with the hemoglobin and hence reaches every cell of the body through the blood. Third component is white blood cell. Another name is leukocytes. They are present in fewer amount, almost 1%, but perform a vital function in the body. These cells fight against the germs present in our body and prevent us from the diseases. Fourth component is blood platelets. These are the cells that help in the formation of a blood clot and prevent the blood from flowing out of the body due to an injury. So whenever we get any injury, our blood starts coming out from the body, but after some time it stops just because of the blood clotting, and this blood clotting is possible because of these platelets. As you can see here, clot is being created by the blood platelets, and in this way the bleeding stops. You can see here blood is flowing inside the blood vessel. Now there is a quiz where you can check your knowledge and understanding, and to participate in this quiz you need to scan this QR code using the QR code scanner from your mobile, and you can take part in this quiz. Thank you for watching the video.